Hi, we're here in New York City today to prove that people will believe anything you say if you phrase it like a question and are holding a microphone. Apple has announced that when the iPhone 6 comes out, there will be a special edition of 1,000 phones that actually contain a bone fragment from Steve Jobs. Do you think that Apple fandom has gone too far, or do you think that it's a good cause if it raises money for charity?
I think that's kind of strange. It sounds a little cult-like to me.
I don't think it's gone as far as sports fandom, so no.
I don't think it's a matter of fine taste to process parts of his body in the phones.
Yes.
I wouldn't buy that phone.
No.
I think that is kind of going too far. I mean, if it was, I'm not sure if Steve Jobs wished for that, like in his will. I'm not sure how they could even get permission to do that.
Is this what Steve Jobs would have wanted?
But if Steve Jobs wanted that, that's his decision.
If people are really fans of the product, they'll buy it regardless of whether or not Steve Jobs' bones are in it.
The phone would cost $100,000 because of how rare it is. Do you think that that's too much or too little?
I don't know, Steve Jobs was a pretty important guy.
Mitt Romney has announced that he is running for president in Canada for the 2014 Canadian election. Do you think he has a chance of winning up north?
I don't think so, because I think most Canadian people would not agree with his politics.
Do they have the same rules? Like, don't you have to be born in Canada?
No.
Oh.
It's tough to become a Canadian citizen. I think you'd have to do a lot of studying.
Like, he flips back and forth with his views, and now he's flipping back and forth with like the country he's running for.
Some analysts are saying that he has a better chance of winning up north because Canada is whiter than the United States. What do you think?
I mean, if an analyst said that, I mean, that might be an opinion to consider.
So, while filming the movie Lincoln in Virginia, actor Daniel Day-Lewis was involved in a minor car accident that was his fault. What do you think about the Virginia State Police granting Steven Spielberg's request to charge Daniel Day-Lewis as Lincoln so that he could stay in character for the film?
I did read about how he stays in character as a method actor. He stays in character for the entire set and on and off the set.
Was it a big car accident?
No, it was a minor fender bender.
I think Daniel Day-Lewis is a very special case.
I think for the good of art, sure. I think it's fine. Even though he's playing a role, he's not playing the role of Lincoln in a car he crashed. It's stupid.
It's not in accordance with the law. I mean, I don't think you can override that, even if he is Steven Spielberg.
Last week, for the first time in 5 years, President Obama failed the constitutionally mandated geography test that he has to take each year. Do you think that he should vacate the presidency and have Joe Biden step in until he passes the test?
Obama has a lot on his mind and is doing a lot of good as the president, and he can retake the test while still being president.
If he passed 4 years ago, I don't see how it's very much different than him passing the test now.
I don't think he should, because I think that a lot of people aren't really up to date on geography, and so I don't think it's that big of a deal if Obama isn't.
Based on his intellect, I would say give him 5 hours and have him retest.
Some people are saying that the test is just ceremony. Should he still have to take the test anyway?
No, I think if it's a tradition in the US to pass a test or to take a test, you should not go around it. No.
The section of the test that's been hardest is the American Southwest. Do you think that's important politically?
That's interesting. I think it is important politically.
You know, they're citizens. They have every right to be known about, so to speak.
Yeah, I think that's important to know, but I'm sure he knows that he probably just messed up on the test.
Here in New York City today to prove that people will believe anything you say if you look like a newsman and are holding a microphone.
Fruit salad, yummy, yummy.
What's the joke with the Smirnoff Ices? They're delicious. Sometimes me and my bros, my homies, pound a few cold ones. You ever been iced? They're fun and delicious. Boom!